Hello friends! Today we continue our series of beaded geometric shapes with a hexagon. And if you want to know how to make it, just tune in. Let's start with step 1. And for step 1 we start with a base unit of 6 Delica beads. We are going to use, as usually, 2 contrasting colors to identify easier the difference between the technique on corners and the technique on sides. So here we have 2, 4, 6 Delica beads, and we secure the ring with a knot. As soon as we have the knot, we leave quite some tail so we can control the work a little in the first phases. And now we also go back through one of the beads, and this is our base unit. For step 2 we are going to add 1 Delica bead in between the Delica beads of the base corner, and we use the same color. So this one will basically be the color of the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, no. 6 corner, and being a circular work, we have to step up. Just make sure that the thread doesn't twist. And now we have the end of the second row. For the third row, we are going to peyote around using the Delicas in the color of the sides. And for this we just pick up a Delica and go through the next Delica that sticks out from the previous row. And when we add the last bead of this row, we make sure that we prepare our stepping up. And here we go through the last bead of the previous row and the first bead of the current row. And here we have the end of step 3. For step 4, we are going to add 2 seed beads in the color of the corners over the bead of the corner, in between the seed beads added in the previous row. So pick up 2 corner color seed beads, and again 2, two, two, and again 2. Being the last increase, we are going to step up. So we go through the last bead of the previous row and the first bead of the current row. And this is the end of step 4. For step 5, we are going to add 1 Delica bead in between the 2 that we have added for the corners. And we are going to peyote the side, so we are just going to add 1 Delica bead in the color of the side and go through the first Delica in the cluster of 2 in the corner. And we just repeat this till the end of the row. 1 Delica bead in between the 2 of the corners and peyote the sides. 1 Delica bead in between the corners and with the color of the sides we peyote the sides. One and peyote the sides. One in between the 2. Peyote the sides. One between the 2 in the corner, and just make sure that the thread doesn't twist. And here we are going to add the last seed bead in the row, so we have to step up, and we are going to step up like that. To make sure we check that we have 1 seed bead, 1 Delica bead for each size. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Just make sure your tension is not too tight, otherwise the hexagon won't be flat. Now for step 6, we peyote around with the side color, and for this we pick up a Delica and go through the single bead in the corner, and then add another one and go through the seed bead of the side from the previous row. And we continue like this till the end of the row. Make sure the tension is not too high and you just flatten out the work as you go around. more side, and this is the last C bead of the row, so we are going to step up like this, and we do a quick check, 2 2 2 2 2 and 2. So our work was correct. For step 7, we are going to peyote around with the color of the sides, and for the increase line we are going to add 2 Delicas for the corners, like that, and we continue. Peyote the side, and over the increase we add 2 peyote with the color of the side, and 2 Delicas in the corner. Control the tension and make sure that the hexagon doesn't cup up. 2 for the corner, and 1 for the side. 2 for the corner, one for the side, and this happens from time to time. You have to untangle. Okay, and the last corner, last 2 for the corner, and here we have to step up. And we do a quick check, 1 1 1 1 1 1, and we have all the corners as well. For step 8 now, we are going to peyote the sides and add 1 Delica for the corners, in between the 2 Delicas in the corner. And just continue around the hexagon. And peyote the sides, go through the first Delica in the corner, we add 1 Delica in between the 2 Delicas of the corner, and peyote the side. Again, make sure that the tension is not too high, so the hexagon stays flat. One between the Delicas of the corner, and on the sides, one for the corner, and peyote on the sides. This is the last increase in the corner. Then we end by stepping up, the last step up, and here we finish row number 8, and we check again quickly to make sure that we've done the correct number of increases: 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1 in each corner. So this is the final size of the first row of increases. If you want to have a larger hexagon like this size, you just repeat rows 6 to 8, and you just continue with the same technique as we have said. So for step 6, you peyote around with the color of the sides. Step 7, peyote the sides and add 2 in the increase lines. And for step 8, peyote around the sides and add 1 in between the 2 in the corner. I hope you enjoy making this hexagon. Don't forget to subscribe and to comment. Ciao, ciao.